19th week in ordinary time, Thursday reflection. In those days, the Lord said to Joshua, "Today I will begin to exalt you in the sight of all Israel, that they may know that as I was with Moses, so I will be with you." With you, Joshua, the presence of God. In the Old Testament, the Ark of the Covenant denotes the presence of God, because two tablets, 10 commandments, 2 tablets, and the stick of Aaron and manna was there. And they believe the Lord is present in them. So whenever they journey with the Ark of the Covenant. And the Lord is saying, "As for you, command the priest who bears the Ark of the Covenant, when you come to the brink of the waters of Jordan, you shall stand still in Jordan." So the ark would be taken by the priest. And then what happened? And Joshua said to the people of Israel, "Come here, listen to the words of the Lord your God." And Joshua said, "Here is how you shall know that the living God is among you, and that he will without fail drive out from before you to Canaanites. Behold, the ark of the covenant of the Lord of all the earth is passing over before you into the Jordan." So the ark was prominent. That was the focal point. So it will go before you. And when the soles of the feet of the priests bearing the ark of the Lord of all the earth, shall rest in the waters of the Jordan, the waters of the Jordan shall be cut off from flowing, and the waters coming down from above shall stand in one heap. So when the people set out from their tents to pass over the Jordan, with the priests bearing the ark of the covenant before the people, and as soon as they bearing the ark had come as far as the Jordan, and the feet of the priests bearing the ark were dipped in the bank of the waters. Now the Jordan overflows all its banks throughout the time of harvest. The waters coming down from heaven, from above, stood and rose up in a heap very far away. At Adam, the city that is beside Serath, and those flowing down towards the sea of Arab and Salt Sea. Now see, the waters stood still when the ark was there. That's how all the blocks were taken away to journey to the promised land. Now in the same way, think about your journey towards heaven. What is your taboo? What is your problem? What is your block? The Lord is showing us a taboo, a stumbling block where you have to pass through if you want to experience the presence. So that's exactly where, when Peter came and asked, "Lord, how often will my brother sin against me and I forgive him? As many as 7 times. Normally, rabbinic teaching was to forgive a person 3 times only. Now, for Peter, he's coming and asked 7 times. It's a complete number. Then the Lord said, Jesus said to him, "I do not say to you 7 times, but 70 times 7. Now, this is the block that we have to overcome. The harbored grudge. The harbored grudge. My dear friends, think about your relationship with God and your relationship with man. You have to, if you want to journey, you cannot forget God, and also you cannot forget your brother and sister. Both the relationships should be reconciled. Now that's where the parable was said. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who wished to settle accounts with his servants. Now God is a king. We are accountable to him. And how can we repay? We all live by mercy. We all live by mercy, that's for sure. No one can say that I have done my duty completely. No. To the one who is given more will be expected more. So you cannot say that I have done and I'm happy about myself. Never, never. So this person wished to settle accounts with his son. When he began to settle, one was brought to him who owed him 10,000 talents, which is, unreconcilable. You cannot reconcile it. No way of repaying it. That's that amount, 10,000 talents means, you can't even think about of paying back. That's how we before him. How can we pay back? That's the very reason why Jesus paid the price for us. Jesus paid the ransom for us. That's exactly where we are so grateful to him, because Jesus paid the price. And this particular king forgive that person completely. How? In the real life, by Jesus' blood, I am forgiven. That's how he has paid my debt, my dear friends. Now he comes home, find another person, and who is indebted to him. And then, but when that same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 denarii, which is a small amount compared to that huge bulk. Then what he says? And seizing him and began to choke him, saying, "Pay what you owe." So his fellow servants fell down and pleaded with him, "Have patience with me, and I will pay you." He refused and went and put him in prison until he should pay the debt. Now what's happening here? What's happening? The Lord has forgiven him. The king has forgiven him so that you can forgive the other person. You have been released to release another person. Because you understand the gravity of that slavery. But where this person, he never understands it. He never realizes it. So he has reconciled with him, God, but not with the brother. He's a liar. If someone says, "I love God," who is whom you cannot see, and who hates the brother whom you can see, is a liar. How can you love God without loving your brother? Then at the same time, you experience his love so that you can love the other. That should be the way. So that's how you experience the presence, your Shamma. And that is your Ark of the Covenant. That's where you experience the presence of God in community, in relationships, my dear friends, without which you will fail to experience Him. Even though He has forgiven him, has never enjoyed that bliss, that joy of forgiveness. That's exactly why he's so greedily, stingily demanding what the brother should give him. Had he had that real joy of forgiveness, the experience of being forgiven, it's amazing. But then he misses the whole point. Because what he should give, so he's so engrossed there, not in the love of God. That can happen to us. That hinders everything. If you don't experience His presence, that Ark of the Covenant in your life, allow the Lord to move in front of you, breaking all the taboos, breaking all the stumbling blocks, my dear friends. So that the difficulty that you have, where you cannot, sometimes the harbored grudges, you cannot do it. Allow the Lord to move in front of you, leveling all the mountains, filling all the valleys, so that you will journey in that love. My dear friends, think about your own stumbling block, own inability. That's where the Lord is going to help you. Go to the presence of the Lord. Enjoy that love, and you can love the other person. It is difficult if you don't experience His love. Amen. May God bless you.